Aloha, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Activate and Elevate with Sheila and Jan. It is July 14th, and we are super excited to bring you a special guest. But before we do that, good morning to my beautiful co-host and friend, Miss Jan. How are you today, Jan?
I'm great. Good morning, everybody. Super excited to have Marcy with us today, the master teacher. I know I speak for everybody when we tell you how grateful we are for everything that you do for the team, from the educational tools and your creativity and your generosity with supplying all the tools to people to build their businesses. You are so loved and greatly appreciated, and we're thrilled to have you on our call today. So everybody take notes, because Marcy is the master note taker, and I can firsthand tell you that whatever Marcy tells you to do, she does, because I witness it every time I'm out with her. We'll be in line at security at the airport, and she's on the phone booking appointments or taking orders, or we're out at a pool. She's always working. So she practices what she preaches. All right, back to you, Sheila.
So basically what Jan is saying to everybody on this call is that when you practice the physiology of excellence and you need a role model mentor to look up to, it is Marcy in this business. So welcome, Miss Marcy Preble.
Wow, all I can say is, you guys, I'll be on your show any day of the week, man. I'm here, I'm in. Thank you for the kind and loving words. I adore both of you, and I so appreciate that you do this training on Fridays and give people another chunk, because sometimes there's a lot of information and you'll realize it's the same information kind of over and over again, but it's nice when people can I kind of move fast, and it's nice when people can slow it down in chunks. And that's what I see Friday is. And I'm so in gratitude that you do this, and people that run all these shows, that takes their time too. And so thank you for always being of service and giving back. I really appreciate both of you for that.
Thank you, Marcy.
Our pleasure.
So we invited Marcy here today. Actually, I kind of did, because we were in office hours, I think Monday or Tuesday, and we were sharing about getting your office together because there was a lot of new people in there. So Marcy, where do we want to start about that? That's the topic of our call.
Yeah, getting our office together. Well, I just have to say it was so cute, because we are in, I don't know, training or our office, whatever, and I'm literally like realizing all my tools, like, you have to have your tools ready to go, your office ready to go to be in business. And I realized that day that I didn't have my envelopes ready. I didn't have them labeled. I didn't have my product ready. I was not ready to do my business. So I sat there and I started doing it. And then I would unmute myself and go, you see, there's my envelopes. I'm doing it. And Sheila goes to me, can you do that for everybody? Just show people how you really put it all together. Maybe they'll want to just do it with you. So what I thought I would do is tell you what I do, and I'll even show you right now what I do, how I do it. You take notes, you get your stuff, and you put it together this weekend. Your homework is put it together, and or if you're overwhelmed, get all your stuff, and then maybe Sheila will say, let's all put it together next Friday. I don't know, but let's really learn and then do it. What I do not like in business or in teaching is when we train and then we don't do. That's why Monday and Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, I train on the work, and then we go into the Zoom office and do it at 11. That way you really learn it. It's called on-the-job training. So if you want, I can start with the first things you need to start your office. Should I just say the first thing, Sheila? Hey.
Say it out there, Miss Mars.
So it's pretty funny. And a lot of you know this, and some of you, oh, look at Jan already knows. The very first thing you need is a notebook. And you go to Staples and you buy a notebook. Mine says, and I was born in 1967. So I'm old and I still write stuff down with markers, a Sharpie. Ready? New notes, start 7/10/23. In fact, I actually have a box, if I can find it, that has all my notebooks. Look at this. This filled up. So this said it ended 7:10, right? Because why did it end? It's all full because I'm doing my business all the time. And then honestly, I have a box and I file by date because, oh, the things you'll find in those notebooks. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, where did I see that? Oh, wait, that was in the notebook before, right? I'm just being totally honest. So this is my first notebook. The next book is my new list book. If people do not make it into the list book, I don't work them. I just don't. I have to have them in my book. And so this list book says 5/16/23. And a lot of you know, because I was born in 1967, I just write with a marker. LifeWave, the holy grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? That's an important line to have in your head. Who do I know that would like this stuff? I got that from Dr. Stacy. And I just start writing people's names and cell numbers. I don't have addresses. I don't have emails. A name and a number, a name and a number, a name and a number. I mean, I got 7, I got 11, I got 15, I got 20, 30, 40. Now I've been working social media. I got 5 that I just got from social media. What did I do on social media? They're commenting, I'm messaging them. I'm saying to them, look at startx39now.com. Then I say, hey, give me your phone number. So all these people, I didn't have their phone numbers, but I have them now. So what do? Everything moves to a phone number. I just started working LinkedIn. I got my first phone number from LinkedIn, right? And they also was working my cell phone. I always work my cell phone. And then what did I do over here? Okay, this is super cute. So I'm helping Gigi, who I met at a show. I met Gigi at a booth show, the Crystal Healing Show. You got somebody to let in. And she has 5 people. And so what did I do? I have their name and numbers. What am I doing? She sent some gifts, but she's so new. So Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the office, we're linking arms. I'm going to help. We're going to call all those people together. I'm going to call with her because she can't do it herself yet. It's okay. She probably can't even do a 3-way call yet, which is okay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to call Sally. I'm going to merge Gigi on with Sally and me and Gigi. And what am I going to do? Sally, here's Gigi. We texted you. She doesn't know how to merge calls yet. That's why I'm doing it. Hi. That's what I really, really do. Really, really do. So it's not just about my own list. It's also about helping my people with their list, wherever they're at. She didn't know how to text. So what did I do? I 3-way texted her and Sally the little script that I've taught you guys, the combo script. And then I said, I love this word, love tap. Gigi, love tap Sally and say, I don't know how to text. That's Marcy. So they know, right? So they know it's her. So it's actually super fun. Now, once again, it always starts with your cell phone, but you can also build your list through out and about. And I have a business card, and I'll tell you a little more about this in a minute, but I use my business card to say I'm in the stem cell technology. And then I use my ugly before and after picture. That was me with cancer, super ugly. Now I'm cute. I go, look at how ugly I was. Now I'm cute. And then I say, look at startx39now.com. And I say, take a look at it. What's your number? I'll send you a gift. You guys know that if you work my office, I'll fund the gift. Jan mails it out. How hard is that? So what do? I use the card to get another number when I'm out and about. How do you?
First, question for you about the book. Okay, so you've got your book. Are you combining everybody into that book, or do you have a separate book maybe for influencers, a separate book for your team members that you are, like you just said about Gigi? Or are you just using your one book until it's done?
One book until it's done. I'm not organized enough to have 20 different books. So but I do have different sections. So I have my list in the front. I have my social media in a different section than my normal list because I'm still trying to figure all this out. Be in the back of the book, I have people that I'm helping, like Gigi. I'm working with Claudia Field, our beautiful little redhead. And so I'm helping her with her list. And so their lists are in the back. And once again, I'm just there to be of service with their list. I'm not taking their people. I'm just helping them with their people, because when they win, I win. We all win, right?
That's right.
That's how that works. And then when you're out and about grabbing names in general market, I like to call that belly to belly. The most important thing you can ever do is, we learned in kindergarten. Hi, my name's Marcy. What's your name?
I love that,
We
Marcy.
forget to ask that. Hi, I'm Marcy. What's your name? On an airplane. I'm Marcy. What's your name? What do you do? I love, what do you do? What do you do? Everybody wants to talk about what they do. What do you do for work? What do you do for fun? How's your health? I'm telling you, those questions right there, and that always ends with them getting a business card and me getting their phone number. I don't even really that much even patch anymore when I'm out and about. I just give them my card and get their number for a gift. Sometimes I'll give them a X39 and an E, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm definitely using my business card to build my list. So once again, list. Okay, so here we go. So write notes. What do you need for your office? Go buy a notebook, go buy a list book, and go buy yourself a calendar. Why do we buy a calendar? Because we're always booking the next appointment, and you got to have a calendar book to know how to book your next appointment. And I book on the hour. I've been thinking about booking on the half an hour because I'm not getting enough done on the hour. So as an example, what Marcy used to do back in the day is, instead of booking the next appointment, I'd call someone, and if I got them, I'd throw up on them.
And Marcy, before you go forward, some people don't understand what that means. I am a veritable throw upper from the original when we started. And what that means, when we all started back in the beginning of our X39 journeys, we were all so super excited that we would pick up that phone and just literally vomit information on people and overwhelm them.
Yep.
And then they'd say, thanks, goodbye.
Yep, that's what they would do. It doesn't work. And you know what? I realized in my business when I started to put a little, there's a book called The Four Agreements. I don't know. It's by Miguel Ruiz. It's a great book if you want a good book. But one of the things that his energy always tells me about is putting a little bit of space in things, a pause. So Marcy, before there, I mean, I'm an Aries. I will not pause. And then they're overwhelmed by my energy. So I myself am trying to say, Marcy, pause. So a good example was, I called this girl, let's call her Sue. And I said, we've been talking and I want to tell you more about the stem cell business, but what's a good time for you? I know that this is probably not good for you, but I'm so glad you picked up the phone. Oh yes, thank you. How about Tuesday at 10? Great. So do you see, I respected her time. I put the pause. I did not throw up on her. And it was better for me too, because then I'm ready for her too. I can't handle it anymore either. I need to have an appointment booked for me as well now, so that I'm ready, ready for it. And then that appointment can be a call or a Zoom. I do recommend that everybody in their office gets a free Zoom. You can buy Zoom, go to zoom.us and sign up for a free 45-minute Zoom. I think Zooms are the way to do business now, even if it's just me and another person, right? It's the way it works. And so for the longest time, so many of us were trying to actually sell it in the moment of throwing up. That doesn't work. So book the next appointment and have some space to share the technology for their body and the business if they're interested. So that's my biggest lesson. So once again, then the tools would be a notebook, a list book, a calendar book. So far we're there. And the 3 things that network marketers do. This is what professional network marketers do if you are in it as a profession to make money. You make lists, you book the next appointment, and you read scripts, which we'll get to in a moment. So that's the work. Okay, so far, is everybody with me?
Absolutely. We've got a few questions because you've been showing your card business card up. And the question is, are you sending them with your QR code to startx39now.com, or are you sending them with your QR code to your own personal website?
The answer is both, both. So this site is startx39now.com, which is a scrub site. And also this is the script. This is like, remember when Sheila said, nobody ever did anything with me with my business card until I realized I was supposed to read it to them. Well, what do you do, Marcy? Well, I'm in the stem cell business. Let me tell you what stem cells do. Here's my card, Jim. Let's look at it together. And I just read mine when he has his, you see, or I'll just point. X39 activates your own stem cells using a patented light technology. Stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair, just like when you're 20. Take a look at startx39now.com. Look at the pictures. They're amazing, Jim. Like I've said this so many times that I haven't memorized, right? So you don't even know that it's a script, but you can say, oh man, I'm just learning about this. Let me read my card to you, right? And so then I say, there's the now site. And then my site is, you can just do your site, lifewave.com/ whatever your site is. I did a little different site that actually goes right to my site, which I like because I just wanted that for myself. But that, you don't have to do that by any means. That doesn't duplicate as fast. You're fine with just lifewave.com/ Betty Smith. Okay, and then that would be your site's QR code. You see right there? So you see that's the order site, and that's the now site. So let me show you how you can order these cards. You go, yeah, go
real
ahead.
Quick. So one time I asked you, you and I were having conversation about the business cards, and I said, oh, I just QR'd startx39now.com and I didn't do anything else. And you explained to me, can you explain to me why, and to everyone else, why are you adding your personal back office website for people?
Well, because, you know, there's a small chance that they may just go on the site and order. And if you don't have your site, then they won't go and order, or they might go to lifewave.com and order, and then you don't get credit. I never hand out information to people without my name, my phone number, and my website. I never do. And granted, do most people go to the website in order? No. Is our website, our business is the best. Everything about our company is the best. Our product's the best. But let's be honest, our website was created in 1985 and it's a little wacky. It's not easy. So that's why I take hand orders. I always say, let me be of service. But like yesterday, this woman, I met her on social media and she wanted to order, and she asked me for my order site. And I said to her, I'd love to take your order and be of service because our website's like 1985. I just say what it is. People seem to like truth. And she says to me, well, I'm not ready to do that yet. And so I said, no problem. I will send you my site and then you can look at it. But if you have any questions at all, please call me. And then I realized she just wasn't ready for anything yet. So what do you think I did next? You know, why don't I just send you a little gift for you and your mom, and you can just try some. I'll send you some X39 and Eon. So I started with a pack, to taking an order, to giving her the website, to let me just send you a gift. Because I know that if I can get X39 and Eon on her body, I've got her. But if she was ready to buy, I wasn't going to say, don't buy, let me give you a gift. But I always balance ordering the whole. That's why pick a pack in our system is pick a pack, pick a wholesale pack or pick a gift pack, because I'm always balancing between the two and I'm giving the person what they want. And I'm really good at dancing now. Did that make sense? So that's why I do that. So now should I show people where to order the business card, Sheila?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you go to startx39biz.com. That's our business site. That's startx39biz.com. And what you do is you just go over here And you go to the, by the way, please sign in here. Put your name, your cell, your email. We just changed that you can get text and emails, text only or emails only. And so I like both, but if you're having issues like it costs money to get text, then just do emails only. We had Ann Sontag call me and said that one of her people had to stop because they couldn't afford the text blast. And I didn't want that for people. So just pick what you want. Know that most people don't look at their emails. So text is better, but this is flexibility. So a team that communicates is a team that's alive. A team that doesn't communicate is not. So communicate. And I'm not saying you have to do everything. Pick 3 testimonial calls a week you like and 2 training calls a week you like, and tell your team to do the same. Okay, so now let's go to 14 steps to success. 14 steps to success. And we're going to go down to tab 6. Can you write that down? Give a gift. And under tab 6 is where you're going to order your business cards. And you just click right here, and maybe you could put this in chat for us, Sheila, as I'm talking about it, the link. And what you do is you go here and you order these from Sally. Take a picture of her number or grab the link from chat. All you're going to give Sally is your picture, your website, your phone number, and then she'll make this card for you. This is my favorite card. It can just be your picture. It could be a before and after picture of yourself. It could be my before and after picture. I don't care if you use me to sell stuff, go for it. So, or you can use somebody else's before and after picture. And you can ask Sally what would be a good one if you want to. You can also go to our Telegram, and this is at startx39biz.com. And this is where you join all of our communication. And you go to 14 steps to success, and you go to tab 5, join Telegram. And you need to join all our Telegrams. And if you have an Apple, you click here, Android here, you give your name, your phone number, your email. Once you sign up, it will say, do you want to use all your contacts? You say yes, and it will kick you out and you will freak out. Once it kicks you out, put yourself right back in here and then click all these tabs. This is everything we talk about. This is testimonials only, business only, practitioner group. But what I like here is the before and after picture. So go through it and go, oh my God, I want that before and after picture on my card. And you might not. You just might want your own beautiful picture. I don't care. I'm just telling you, you have choice. And of course, our Spanish Telegram. While you're at it, go to Facebook, join Facebook, because we live stream so many things there. And then also YouTube. We have the Peter and Marcy YouTube, Dr. Stacy and Susan Allen, just a great place for resources. I should put the company's YouTube on here too. I don't know.
Mine in there too, because all of these Activate and Elevate and all the Tuesday calls are on there.
Okay, can you do me a favor and send those to me? Send me your link and a little graphic. You see how that looks? And I'll do Sheila's and the company's in here too.
Perfect.
Okay, there's always things you see when training. I see what other things we still need. And so that's, as you can see, creation is always, it's never static. Okay, so
And so, of course, some people may be saying, well, why are you showing all this? But I think it's really important to know that this is part of your office, that we use the Telegram channel. You use the Telegram channels for important information and updates, the Facebook group. So for me, you know, some people say, I don't want to get into social media. I'm not asking you to get into social media. I'm asking you to join our office groups. And there's a difference.
Absolutely. Getting into Telegram is not that you're in social media. Getting into Telegram is that you have access to 3,000 testimonials to text people. If somebody calls you and says, I have the worst back pain. Oh my God. I had somebody say the other day, I have symptoms of RA and I hurt. What do you think I did? I searched Telegram for April Vaughn's testimonial. She had symptoms of RA. That's why she's even in this business. What do you think I did? I copied, paste that testimonial to the person. So absolutely, those chats are so important for building your business. The reason we created those, StartX39biz.com was created for me on my cell phone so I could edit, copy, paste anything I needed to water with love 5 times. Because when you water with love, 5 times, you close at 80%. When you water with love 1 to 10, 4 times, you close at 10%. So I just need ways to move things around on what? My list in my office. Great question.
Beautiful.
All right. Does everybody know how to use the business card? Should we move to the next thing? Oh, let's talk about, well, let me tell you what I use and then I'll tell you how I set it all up. This will be so fun. So the next thing that I use is my business bag. How many people have a business bag? I don't go anywhere without my business bag. And inside my business bag are my envelopes, my sharing envelopes with a label. Look, you see my name, my number, my order site. And then inside, I have packed my 4 mini info cards. I use these cards for everything now. And I always have, I mean, honestly, okay, I'm spoiled because I pay Jan. So she made me a box of them all filled. I don't be jealous. And these are all filled, right? And what's interesting is that honestly, if you looked in this bag right now, guess what? I only have 1 in here. So what do I need to do today? I need to take 10 more and I need to put a label on them. I mean, I'm just telling you, I got all my stuff. There's my label. So what am I doing? I mean, honestly, I'm taking my label off, right? And I'm throwing it on my envelope because I need to be prepared for my business, right? And so then what does that mean? I'm gonna put 10 in here, right? And then what else am I gonna put in there with those envelopes? Well, I always put a sleeve of Ice Wave in there. Always. I always put a sleeve of X39 in there. And I always put a sleeve of Eon, unless Jan takes them from me. I don't have 1 sleeve right now of Eon, not 1. She came over to my house. She took every sleeve. She took my plastic baggies. And honestly, I'm kind of upset right now. So that is what's going on in my bag. So now let's,
Do you keep business cards in your bag?
of what do you think?
Just want to point that out because I know I got a couple hundred in mine.
Yeah. So, and what else is in my bag? Here we go. All my business cards. So let's play.
What else is in this baggie? Oh, look what I found in mine.
What's that?
I found order forms.
Order forms. So I don't do that in mine. I'm going to tell you what I do. I don't do printed order forms anymore, but I'll tell you what I do. So this is always in my bag, Sheila. Okay. And I also always have plastic baggies in my bag. So let's really show you what I have. I have 10 of these sharing envelopes, right? With the mini info cards. And I'm going to show you the cards in a minute. I have my plastic baggies.
So Marcy, you always put your patches in a plastic baggie because I remember when we first came out with these envelopes, I was just shoving them in and I still do that. But now I need to shift, right? I mean,
well,
you don't have to.
No, so I'm going to explain why I have plastic baggies. So Sheila, let me tell how the whole thing works and why, and then ask me questions because I'm actually training and processing at the same time. So here we go. Okay, so just take notes. First of all, you always want your mini envelope, we call these sharing envelopes now, and write that down for me, Sheila, because I'm trying to get the right terminology. We always have our sharing envelopes. You want to have 10 made with labels on them. Are you with me on that, Sheila?
Yep.
Then and the reason we use sharing envelopes is because you read them. It's a script and you read what X39 does. The script is all about X39. Then you put in your 4 mini info cards. And the first mini info card is called the What to Expect card. And once again, I read it to people. Okay, what to expect. The next one I have in here is my before and after tracker. Why? I read the top and I point to pictures. I tell picture stories with it. And on this side, I can tell them to track themselves, their progress of pain, energy, sleep, okay? Now, the next one is we call this now, we're switching the name so it all makes sense, the All Products Flyer. The new ones will not say 3 generations of life technology. It will say the all products flyer. That's what we're changing to. I want you guys to know the names of the stuff we use so we duplicate. The all products flyer. This tells people what all our products do and where to place them. The last one I have is our order form. Our order form. The front of the order form is our generic order form. The back of the order form shows you the silver packs. The newest order forms that are going to come out for you will have silver and gold on them. So the reason I don't have order forms in my bag anymore, Sheila, is because I have filled 10 of these and I only write on the little cards now because they're matte. I'm tired of having junk in my bag. I want everything easy to go. I take orders. I went to Nordstrom's, I met a girl and we were having coffee. And what did I do? I took one of these out. I gave her an X39 and an Eon and an Ice Wave. And I read the envelopes and the cards. And at the end, I took her order. I was done, right? And so this is how I'm doing it. So I recommend that you, and I'll show you where to order these in a minute. So does that make sense? So I have 10 of these. I also always have them labeled, but I also have labels in my bag just because I like to have extra. Okay, are you with me so far? I have the plastic baggies, not so much for the envelopes. I still, in the envelopes, just throw product in the envelopes. I remember, I'm an Aries. There's no way I'm going to throw them in a plastic bag and put the plastic bag in the envelope. That's not me. But I have the plastic bags because sometimes if I'm just out and about, I'm not going to give a big envelope to somebody that I'm not wanting to train. The envelopes are training. They're follow-up. But just to be on an airplane, giving somebody this big envelope, they're going to be overwhelmed. So what I do for them is I take the business card.
Okay.
And I take a plastic baggie. And I put the business card in the plastic baggie and I'll throw like an X39 and an Eon or 2 X39 and 2 Eon, maybe an Ice Wave. What I'll usually do is patch them with an X39 and an Eon. And then I'll give them one more to take for a reason to follow up if I get a phone number. And then I say, if you have pain, let me give you an Ice Wave too. And the reason I don't have these pre-filled is because I have always a sleeve of X39, Eon, and Ice Wave with me. And I'll just fill it right there from my bag, depending on what's going on with them. Am I making sense?
Absolutely. And Marcy, some people are, a couple of different people have messaged me and made the comment that I can't currently afford to have a whole sleeve with me. And you know, I've been in that same boat. And honestly, the X39 that's in my bag at this moment, I just took off my shelf and put in my bag because it's the one that I'm using. And so Saturday, tomorrow morning, when I go to the event, my swap meet, and always bring my stuff, I will end up bringing some of my own patches with me. And to me, this is the cost of doing business. I know that everybody cannot do that. And that's why.
So my answer to
don't
that,
vomit on people and don't just shove patches in everybody.
well, yeah, but also that you don't have to give a patch. A lot of times I just give my card and I say, give me your number, I'll send you a gift. And then you should go in my office and I fund it. There is no reason why you can't do this business because I give so much to all of you. You just have to do it and you have to provide the labor. So I would say, instead of making excuses, understand what the tools are, use them and use the things I'm giving you. So if you don't have money to gift, then just give a card and get a number and go in the office. If you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays from 11 to 12, Jan sends on your behalf 3 gifts a day of 2 X39 and 2 Eon. So I don't think that's really a point.
Perfect.
Okay.
Jan, while I see you're unmuted. Any questions over what we've talked about so far for Mars?
I'm sorry, I got a difficult phone call, so I wasn't able to pay attention. So I'm sorry.
No,
That's fine. We can just keep moving on. So far, right now, my bag, what's in it? I have my business cards, my plastics, my 10 sharing envelopes with the mini info cards and my labels. I also personally have an X39 Eon in an ice wave sleeve in my bag, but if you don't have the money, you don't have to do that. We already told you, you don't have to do that. You can use the office. So far, does that make sense to you, Sheila? Did I say it all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let's go show you where you can order your business bag. So you go to startx39biz.com. That's startx39biz.com. And you go to the 14 steps to success. And you go to, let me make sure we see how to do it. You go here, 14 steps to success. And you just go down to tab 6 again, give a gift. And under give a gift, you order the business bag. And it's right there for you. It's only $8. Jan makes them all for you. And it basically, you just give Jan your name and your address and
Phone number.
phone number, and you email it to her. Now, she's not going to put your replicating site on because it's way too much work for her. So you're going to have to put your own replicating site on if you want it, or make your own labels. But this is what she does for you. And it has the sharing envelope and all the mini info cards in it. So for $8, oh, go ahead.
Really
Yes, Sheila.
important. There's a picture in the picture of patches, but here is the official disclaimer. You will not be receiving any patches in this $8 kit from Jan.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I just show the reason we have that there is so you can see that it comes with plastic bags for your patches. So you see how to use them. Of course, I can't afford to fund every bag with patches for $8. Of course not. So $8. And then what you would do is you can order 2 at a time for yourself. Now, if you have to order for your team, you need to order separately for each of your team. Just so you know.
Excuse me, or if you want lots, like I have people asking me for 10, 20 bags, you can order small amounts from Sally. You can get each of the 4 cards and envelopes and do your own.
Yeah, and
I
I'm gonna show that in just a moment. So thank you for that.
Okay.
So so it cost me $6 just to mail one out. So know that I'm spending on top of the 8. Okay, so this is cost sharing. It's not profit center at all.
And the black bag comes, the question on the chat is, how do you get the black bag? It's part of this. This is
what you get. You
Jan's
get
got
the
it.
bag with all the materials in it. You get everything but the patches.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So now that is there. And can you take that link to chat, please, Sheila? Then the next one is, this is what Jan was talking about. We had, like, for example, Donna and Leah and April and Ann, they got big teams and they need more. And so what they do now is they go to the 14 steps to success and they hit the tab, give a gift, and they go to marketing supplies. And you guys can go right here and order straight through Sally. And let's put this tab in there too, Sheila. And this is, for example, there's her number again. And here you go. You can order the cards. This is where you order the cards if you want them. And then there's a lot of things, but my favorite are the sharing envelopes. You can order a big supply, right? Like if you're doing a big patching party or an education seminar or a booth event, what do you think? It's the exact same materials, you guys. You order 100 versus 10, right? And then you just have the envelopes. And here, here's the labels. These are the ones I order from Sally. And then you can order, here's your order form. Now you see the front and now you see the back now is the silver and the gold. Here's the new what to expect. You see how we're trying to make them all the same name? Hold on. I thought we changed that already. Maybe it didn't change yet.
Mars, the one that you wanted me to put in before the marketing materials order form, I didn't get what that link was.
Oh, the business bag?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me get that for you. So this right here is gonna be now called the All Products Flyer. It does need to change. I want all the names to be the same. I eventually want us to get to the point where we say, we need the order form, the what to expect, the All Products Flyer, the before after tracker. I want us, honestly, my vision is that we say things like, go to the exposing site for information, startx39now.com. Go to the business site for all your business needs, startx39biz.com. Get your sharing envelopes, get your order forms, your what to expect mini forms, your all products flyer form, and your before and after tracker. Like, I want us to be able to just rattle off the same language, and I'm trying to get it all consistent so that we can rattle it off correctly, and then get the biz site to have the most important stuff right there first. So that's the goal, but you know, everything is a work in progress, but it's working. So this is where you could order these little cards, right? Then if you want to do something like the booth events, or maybe you even have an education seminar, the other thing I love are my 3 poster boards. I call these the Mandy boards, the Marcy board, and the before and after tracker board. I have these all over the place, and I will show those to you in a moment. And the other thing I order, because I need them, it's called the just a little tablecloth to make everything look good. And once again, I'd like all those to be in the same spot. So when you say, do you have your office ready? Yes, there it is. I got my little poster board. They're there. You know what I really did? You want me to tell you what I really did, Sheila? I went to TJ Maxx and I bought a rolling suitcase. And in my rolling suitcase is my 3 boards, my tablecloth. And then I called Jan Rand and said, make me 100 of those envelopes filled. Do you think I'm ready for anything? I can go to an education seminar. I can go to a booth event. I can go to a patching party. I can go anywhere with my rolling suitcase.
Brilliant,
And
brilliant.
she also has little table easels that you can get like at Michael's or whatever, the Staples, and you can just put those right on the little tripods on the table.
Right, that's
And
what I
she
do.
really does. That suitcase lives in my car half the time.
Right, and I don't know if my easels are in there right now. I think they might be lost, but I'm gonna go search. But yeah, I see it. It's right there in my office. It's right there. It's a big old silver suitcase. For the longest time, I thought somebody stole it, but then I realized Jan gave it to somebody for an event. I mean, I'm just so now I'm way over. You guys are starting to know me way too much. But
So Mars,
yes.
real quick, somebody asked a question, and I believe that it's Kamei Jennings asked the question, can we order if we are not on Marcy's team? And Kamei, I'm just making an assumption. Are you asking about the business bags? So
They can order anything they want. We're an open system. You can order from
Okay.
Jan, you can open from Sally, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we love everybody. Okay, so let's go to I wanted to show you that link real quick. So did you get the link for the marketing materials?
I did.
Okay, so let's go for the link for the help me. Oh, the business bags. Okay, so right over here, I'm gonna put the link in, order the business bags. Right there, right? Is that the one you want? Did you see that?
That's it.
Okay, I guess I can do that right now. Let me do that for you. Put that in chat and that in chat.
Okay, so the next question up is, what preference do you all like the best on matte or gloss on the cards? And I'm going to assume, again, making an assumption, that that's the business cards. And actually, that's a personal preference kind of thing. You know, if you're tactile, you might like the smooth stuff. If you're not, you might not.
So I think that the cards are your decision. Mine's gloss because I like gloss and I don't write on it, but everything in the envelopes are matte. Why are they matte? Because you're supposed to write on them. You're supposed to write on them. You're supposed to write here to track. You're supposed to be able to write on the order form. You're supposed to, I circle these and tell them what they're supposed to have. I use this to educate. Oh, you have pain? X39 stem cells, Eon for inflammation, and Ice Wave for pain. And I literally, I'm not even kidding you guys. Watch, I'll go, let me show you. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'll say, I recommend that you have 1 X39. I'll write right there. 2 Eon and 2 Ice Wave. And then of course, 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activating. Oh, let's take your order now. Okay, so we're doing the silver kit. We're doing 2 Eon, I'm writing, 2 Ice Wave, I'm writing, and 1 X39 with 1 X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Your name is. I just filled out the form. I'm ready to rock and roll. Now, you're gonna laugh at this because I just started using these little forms and I haven't got myself organized yet to file them. So you wanna see my little order form file box right now? You guys really wanna see what I'm doing? Like really, really?
Absolutely. There it is.
I just transferred to my new one. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? I thought so too. And what I'm gonna do is those are gonna be A through Z, and those little forms are going in here now because I have moved from the big box of those big 8x11 order forms that are clunky in my opinion to the little ones for me personally. So I moved from this, which is full of 1,000 orders, to I'm moving to the little ones. I do what I tell you guys I do. So that's what I do. So anyway, I'm super excited. I can't wait to organize my order forms. Okay, this is what a freak I am. Okay, when you were little, I'm just going to ask how many people here when they were little like Barbies or like to play business? Okay, I didn't play Barbies. I played bank. I played restaurant.
Both.
I played, what else did I play? I played being the educator for the little museums. Like this girl like played business. So you have no idea how excited I am to get my order forms organized. Okay, I don't even know where that came from. But okay, so then the next thing is super interesting. This is the part that people forget, and it's really important. Okay, you have your business bag and that's thrown into your purse, but sometimes you're out and about and you don't have the big stuff. So this is my little bag, and this little bag is always functional. What do you think is in here, Sheila?
Business cards.
Correct. What else?
Envelopes.
No, I don't put envelopes in there. Nope.
No envelopes. At least a couple of pouches with plastic bags.
Stamps.
Correct. Plastic bags.
Thanks.
And then what else I do is this, and I have to do it right now because this is what Jan stole from me last week, is I take a plastic bag, okay, and I fill it up with X39. I just do this. Okay, you guys with me? I just throw it in there. And then I put some Eon in there too. I literally, this is so lame. I just put it all in one big bag.
Ease. Yep. Heidi Miller says pencils and pens, which I've got to say that's probably in that bag too, at least.
Oh, let's see.
Look at that. That's so funny because when you were showing us to circle those cards, I was thinking, a yellow highlighter would be good. And what is she without? A yellow highlighter.
And my favorite lipstick from MAC. This is a must. Okay, so, but what I'm really wanting to get here is once again, right? This, your baggies, and some patches. You guys, I can go anywhere. I literally, ready? I mean, I'm just being totally honest. Like this is really where I go out and about with, right? And so this just takes with me, right?
And Marcy, you are putting your contacts right directly. You get a phone number, you're putting it right into your phone, correct? You're not writing that down. You
Well,
just
when I'm with myself with my purse, okay, that's a really interesting question. So hold on, give me a minute because I left my purse in the other room.
no worries. Because Ron Rabin, was that last week we did Ron, Jan?
Yes, last Friday.
He has built his entire business. He does not own a computer. He's only built it on his telephone, which to me, I found absolutely amazing.
Okay, so are you ready? Here's what I do.
Here we go.
Okay, so my wallet goes in my purse. Here's my purse, right? But then my notebook always goes in my purse. Yeah. My list book doesn't go in my purse. My list book stays at home. My calendar book always goes in my purse. And my business bag always goes in my purse. My purse is always ready for business. Now, sometimes I don't want to carry this heavy thing everywhere. So what do? It goes in my trunk, and the only thing that I bring out is my purse here, right? And then when I carry my heavy bag, I do write phone numbers in my notes. My notebook becomes my life. And then I'll take a picture of the phone number to keep it in my phone until I get it to what? My list book. However, when I'm just out and about with this, Sheila, you're right. I put the phone number in my phone and then I take a picture of it because I'm an Aries and I will forget numbers. Even if I try to put it in my contacts, I'll forget the name. But when I take a picture of it, I look through my pictures every night to do what? Make sure it gets in my list book. You could also go to the notes of your phone and say new list and put the name and number there. All I'm saying is when I put a new number in contacts, if I don't take a picture of it, I will forget the name and it's lost in contacts forever. So make sure that however you grab a name, you get it to your list book as soon as possible.
And, somebody wrote, Jenny Friedman wrote, too hot here to leave in the trunk. And I actually know that, there's a huge heat wave going on around the country and everybody always says, oh, we've never had them before. Well, that's not true. We always have heat waves. When you're in a heat wave, what my suggestion is, instead of just throwing Marcy's bag the way she has it, go get LifeWave was gracious enough a couple of years ago when we had some kind of a promotion they did. I won this little LifeWave bag, but the coolest thing of all is that inside it's insulated.
Wow.
Okay. Now, I don't know where you could buy one of these. I don't think you can buy a LifeWave insulated bag, but I do know for a fact you can go into Walmart or Target or whatever store you have close to you, and you can buy little insulated packs. And that is one way, or even, I know this is kind of crazy, but you can get a small little ice chest. I'm not telling you to put ice in it, but you could put that in the trunk of your car and throw that in the trunk then to always have it there. So
I think that's a great idea. And if it's so hot, bring your big bag in. It's okay.
Right.
Just bring it in. I usually bring my big bag everywhere because it's not that big of a deal, except when I might be going out to dinner with my girlfriend, or if like I went with my girlfriend Liz and we went dancing one day and I wasn't bringing the big bag out to the little fair thing. You know what I mean? It was just too much. But anyway, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I do. Jan, did I miss anything? I think that's pretty much everything I do, right?
That's everything you do, and you do it over and over and over again.
That's right.
I
Okay.
would say just the only other thing, Sheila, that I want people to see is where I have the tab if they want to do their own patching event. And once again, the patching event is the same thing that you would do with the same sharing envelopes and mini info card. You're just using it to do a patching event. So you go to 14 Steps to Success and you go to the resource library, tab 14, and go to the patching party setup. And this actually will show you the different invites. They're already made for you. You can just type them in. This is the educational seminar. This is like a doctor's office. This is like the girls getting together, a patching party. This is the setup, what you need for one. Well, you need some product. You need, once again, the sharing envelopes and the mini info cards. You point to pictures. They put an X39 and an E on the back of the neck. You bring testimonials up front. You ask if someone has pain. You put some IceWave on it and you take the orders on the cards. It's the same stuff, right? I just made 50 of those to go to Dr. Deeney's office to do that. And by the way, we had something like 30 people and I used one X39, one Eon, and one IceWave. When we're done, because all the pain was gone on people, the 5 people that we put IceWave on, we took half the room orders. It was a good spend of money. Now, if you don't have the money, then you figure out how to share it with 2 or 4 people. Like you guys all put a little bit in to get a sleeve of each. It's doable, I believe. And because our product's experiential, works. And then you can also see, here's all the materials. It's that same link. Remember? So what materials do I like again? The envelopes, the mini cards, a couple of those poster boards. You don't have to buy the poster boards, but you know I like them. Those
And
three-
how much are the poster boards? That was a question asked.
I don't know. You have to call Sally. Jan, I don't know what they cost. Maybe $50 or something. I'm not sure. And you don't need all of them. The best poster board is the before and after picture one, because you just I just point to the pictures and tell stories.
Would you
and-
go up to the top of this page? Yeah, there we go. There it is. $30 for one of those.
Oh,
posters.
there's the price right there.
And Marcy,
Oh,
did
right
you?
there, 35 and 45. These are
1824?
foam boards. These are the foam boards.
Okay. And did you get the 1824 or the 24 and 36?
I have no idea. I'm
So
not
you
gonna.
don't- Okay, that question was just asked, how big was your boards?
I
So
don't-
but there's the price right there for you guys.
And then you can also get, this is once again, the tablecloth. I like a tablecloth. And then what you do is you go down here and we even put where you can get the easels. Look at these cute little easels. They're like $12. So what did you do? Jan got me these little easels and I just put the little boards on the easels, right? There's the tabletop easels and there's the stand. So I just want you guys to know that everything I use, I put on the business. You just kind of have to kind of play around to figure out where it is. But I think in closing, Sheila, just remember, what do we use? We use the same materials over and over, the sharing envelopes, the mini cards, the business cards. And that concept just goes through everything, right?
That's
The
right.
poster boards are the same material, right?
Exactly. It's
Just-
all the same. And I wanted to point this out because this is all part of what you train Monday and Tuesday mornings before we join into office hours, but it's part of your office is your follow-up clipboard.
Oh gosh, I didn't even talk about that.
And I'm just gonna really quickly show what's in your follow-up clipboard. It's
Yeah.
a big PDF of the envelope. What to expect, okay? It's a front and back page, so you can see it like that. Here's the before and after health tracker.
Yep.
Here is the all product flyer, which has the new name on the top of that one.
Yep, we got that one fixed. Yep,
Here is the original order form.
yep,
Here is the silver gold order form.
yep.
Oops. Okay, we just added the compensation
Yeah.
hot sheet. And we close it up with our 3-step process to becoming a senior director.
So let me tell you why I love the follow-up clipboard. Because you need to know what your people know. So Jan's sending out the sharing envelopes and the mini info cards, and your person is getting that. And so if you don't have that and your person gets it and your job is to follow up and educate, which is really just follow up and read the stuff, then you have your clipboard and you can just read along. So the follow-up clipboard are found in these 3 tabs. Write this down. StartX39biz.com, 14 steps to success. The envelope is found in tab 6. The all products flyer, the what to expect, the order form, and the before and after tracker are found in take the order in tab 9. And then the compensation plan hot sheet and the 90 days to senior director are found in the compensation tab, which is what? That's a good question. Let's go see if we can find the compensation tab. And
Number 9,
I don't think so. I don't believe it's number
or is
9.
it 11?
I don't know. Let's bet.
It's under 14 for sure. I know that because that's where I
Yeah,
found it.
I don't think it's under 14. Let's
yeah, it is.
we're gonna go to, let's real quick show this. 14 steps to success. Tab, no, this is where you go here and print these out for your follow-up clipboard. They're the same things as what your mini info cards are. This is the sharing envelope. Print it, okay? Then you go to tab number 9. Thank you, Sheila. This is important. Take the order, tab 9. And there's the order form. Boom, print it. There's the new silver and gold form. Boom. Print it. We've updated all of them. Then you go down to what to expect. boom, print it. Then you go to the before and after tracker, boom, print it. And then you go to the all products flyer. Once again, I'm just you print it, you give it, they're mini, they're big, right? It's all the same stuff. Then you would go to tab 11, learn the compensation plan, hot sheet. 2-page print it, how you make print it. And then if you don't understand it, you can listen to the video, it's right there. And then go all the way down to the steps to senior director. That's how you build a business. We'll train on that another day, but just have it printed for your clipboard. And that is the reason we had the follow-up clipboard. I call it the Naomi, because if you don't know what stuff is and your person gets a gift from Jan in the office, or you hand out a gift to somebody like I did at Nordstrom's, and I don't have the material to like read it, like say your friend Sally, Jan sends she sends this out with 2 X39 and 2 Eon, right? She sends that out. Then what you can have is you can have your mini clipboard. So you could say, I don't know, go get it. Let's read it together. And you just read, wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. It's made out of organic crystals. You're reading this. So Naomi knew nothing. Jerry got 5 people on the call and he goes, will you explain this to everybody? And she goes, I don't know how to explain it. And she remembered I had her print out the follow-up clipboard. She goes, wait, I can just read it. And she did. And they all signed up. And Jerry, when they got done, said, Naomi, you're so smart. And she's so smart because she learned how to read. By the way, the newest all product flyer has Eon and X39 and Ice Wave all together now, if I did it right. And it explains now, if I did it right, that Eon reduces inflammation. Does it say that, Sheila? Inflammation is an eater of stem cells. So when you wear it together.
First line, Eon reduces inflammation, cortisol, et cetera, et cetera. And also somebody had made a comment in Telegram yesterday or the day before, which now I can go back in and say it's already done. You took Nirvana off that sheet.
I did.
You don't have the Nirvana anymore. So it is gone.
Yep. And what the way I redid the all products flyer and why you should, the mini info cards are still the old stuff because we have to get through it. But the new stuff that you can print out, what I love about the all products flyer now is I have X39, Eon, and Ice Wave together. I think those are the 3 we talk about first. And what you say is X39 activates stem cells. Eon reduces inflammation. Inflammation's an eater of stem cells. When you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge your X39 to work better. We are now gifting 2 X39 and 2 Eons. Now the all product flyer matches our script. So read the all products flyer now to people because I've rewrote it to match what we gift. Does that make sense, Sheila?
It does.
I know it's good. And so I'm pretty sure that's on the site now, I hope. Let's see. And then you guys are probably burned out. I just want to see if it's on there, right? And if it is, then
and look for that. I want to just say one thing here to both you and Jan. And that is, I know that Jan sent out a minimum of 80 packages to people that followed through and did the $300 order for Energy Enhancer. Mm-hmm. And my heart is so bursting full of joy and emotion that, because I can tell you right now, guys, we're just talking shipping, okay? Just shipping. That's $640 in shipping alone that Marcy just put out for our team. That's not even the cost of these cards. So I want to be, I want to say with heartfelt thanks and gratitude and love to you, Marcy, for that expense that you're sharing with your team, and to Jan for, I'm telling you, I just tried shoving these little cards into my thing, that's a lot of freaking work. And so Jan is really an amazing person to do all these functions for us. And I just think everybody needs to say thank you.
Thank you. It's true.
Thanks, Sheila.
Yeah, that's so sweet. And right here on the all products flyer, look at the script did change. Eon reduces inflammation. Inflammation is an eater of stem cells. So when you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge your stem cell repair. That's why we call X39 and Eon the dynamic dual for full stem cell regeneration. You guys, all you have to do is read this now to people when they get their gift in the mail and tell them to put their patches on. So what I'm trying to do is get the scripts to match what we're really doing. And thank you, Sheila, for noticing. I do spend a lot of money back on this team because my heart is that we create professional network marketers in the stem cell industry, and that we create people who want to work to become financially safe, to financially free. And that really is my heart. So thank you for noticing.
Beautiful. And what an amazing way to end is the fact that this is a heartfelt business. And I just love you both so much. And you have made it duplicatable, because I know for a fact, if you hadn't, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I wouldn't.
Me neither.
Yeah, so there you go. Both of us, neither of us would have been here. And not just because Marcy's here. It's not about we love Marcy. It's about what Marcy has instituted for us to create and to share with the people that we bring in as our business partners as well. So thank you.
You're so welcome. I mean,
Marcy, really quick, when
Wednesday
we're done,
are my favorite days of the week. I love training and I love working the office. It's my joy. Yes, Jen.
I need you to call me as soon as we're done. It's important.
Fantastic. See, she's already working me. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
Bye, everyone.
As always, a wonderful day, lots of information. And in 2 weeks from today, I have Marcy down on the 28th, coming back for the last half hour of our call to act on the office. Okay, so everything that you've just seen, you guys got 2 weeks to get it together, order it. If you need to share, 3 people go in on the 50 card thing together and split them up or something. But there's always a way. We love you guys. Mahalo. Have a great day.
Have a great
Thank
week.
you.
Bye-bye.